Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, heel faction? Welcome back to Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Chords, that's Draven Grimes, and get ready for Fantasy Wars! Tonight's topic, what if Shawn Michaels didn't retire after his streak versus career match in 2010's WrestleMania? We both got our thoughts, and we'll give them to you right after this.
Yeah.
Cool. Living fast, we slow it down. Always looking to turn heads around. Heel Shit Podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain.
All right. How's everybody? How you doing, brother?
How's everybody, or how am I?
Well, no one else can answer, so you.
It's almost Friday. Thank fucking Christ. This is hot, exhausting. Probably the highlight of my. Still Sunday.
Till Sunday.
Still Sunday.
Sunday, we have Ken Anderson.
I was talking about Father's Day, but yeah, we also have that.
Oh, well, yeah.
We are both fathers, last I checked.
We are both fathers.
Anyway, right. By Michaels.
Shawn Michaels. So in WrestleMania 2010, Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker in a streak versus career match. Obviously, in the real world, Shawn lost and he retired. What if he didn't?
Now, what if he didn't? That could be taken two ways. What if he didn't lose again? Or what if he did lose? Which way are you swinging with us tonight?
You need to be, like, right in your mouth. Perfect.
Awesome.
I am saying that he does not lose the match.
Okay.
That's my side of the coin. He doesn't lose the match. He beats Taker in that match. And then I booked out the rest of the year's pay-per-views. And what side did you take?
He lost, but we didn't build this up for career versus streak. This was other streak matches.
Okay. All right. Well, I think since you have been so good on these, I'll go first on this one.
Oh, I'm very intrigued.
All right. So, everything up to WrestleMania is the same.
Mm-hmm.
Streak versus career match. During this match, Shawn Michaels turns the most diabolical heel ever. Okay? He leaves Taker bloody, beaten, post-match beatings, bloody. So he beats Undertaker. And that sends Taker off TV for a little while.
Okay.
Okay? While he's attacking him post-match, Triple H comes out to confront Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
So, what are you doing? This is how I would do things. HBK kicks his head off his shoulders.
Okay.
So HBK is uber heel right now. All right. So we leave WrestleMania. He's put Taker off of TV, and he just started a feud with Triple H.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm with you.
So that's where we are. The next pay-per-view, Extreme Rules. It's Shawn versus Triple H in Extreme Rules match.
Of course.
Okay, of course.
Gimmick.
Bloody back and forth, nasty match, and kind of a callback on their previous Extreme Rules match. Shawn hits an elbow through the table, gets the pinfall.
Okay.
Okay. So we've put Taker down. We've beaten Triple H in a nasty, bloody ass match. I skipped the Over the Limit pay-per-view because fuck it. That's exactly
no promo, no vignette, no nothing. He's just not. He's not on the show.
just not on that show.
That happens.
It does.
Okay.
It does. It does. All right, so we go into the Fatal 4-Way pay-per-view.
Oh.
Now, the original Fatal 4-Way match for the WWE title was Sheamus, Edge, John Cena, and Randy Orton.
Okay.
And Sheamus wound up winning.
Yeah.
Hmm?
What the WWE title or the world title?
Well, this one's the world title.
Okay.
So, HBK is really pissed off he didn't get on this match, get in this Fatal 4-Way. So in the weeks leading up,
He kicks Stan in the face again.
only twice, but he attacks and put Edge out,
Okay.
so he can take Edge's place in that Fatal 4-Way match.
Okay, I'm following you.
Sheamus still wins, but Shawn gets into that Fatal 4-Way match. Now the next pay-per-view is Money in the Bank.
What you drink?
Shawn wins the Money in the Bank match. Got the briefcase, lights out, gong, lights on. But it's just a reminder that Taker is still pissed off at Shawn.
I got it.
All right, just a reminder. But as he's getting down and as he's in the confusion, out comes Edge and spears the living fuck out of him.
This is like 20. All he does is hug him.
Well, still.
Okay.
So we're setting up Shawn Michaels and Edge at SummerSlam.
That would be good.
Yeah. So, now remember, he's just won the Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
So Shawn, he actually beats Edge at SummerSlam using the briefcase and Sweet Chin music.
Okay.
Puts him out. Okay, now here's where the fun begins. The next pay-per-view is Night of Champions. Randy wins the WWE Championship that night. Back then, he won the WWE Championship that night in a multi-man match versus Sheamus, Jericho, Edge, Cena, and Barrett.
Was that championship scramble bullshit?
Yeah, Barrett had just won NXT the first year, and he got into that match. So it was it's like a 6-man match.
Okay.
Shawn runs down to attempt to cash in on Randy. Lights out, gong, Taker appears and stops the cash in. So he hasn't cashed in his belt Money in the Bank.
Yes.
But we're back in the Taker Shawn feud.
Okay. Early into a part 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Which takes place at the next pay-per-view, Hell in a Cell.
Is it inside Hell in a Cell?
It is inside Hell in a Cell. Taker wins this match.
Okay.
But that still leaves Shawn the Money in the Bank winner.
Okay.
We're skipping bragging rights. He had a hell of a Hell in a Cell match. Neither one of them needs to go to a lame-ass bragging rights pay-per-view.
Okay.
All right, so Survivor Series, he is in the traditional Survivor Series match. He continues his hot streak. He's the last man standing, pinning SmackDown's dashing Cody Rhodes as the final SmackDown member.
Okay.
Wins the pay-per-view. All right, so in real life, between Survivor Series and TLC, The Miz, who in real life had won the Money in the Bank, cashes in to become champion.
Correct.
He doesn't have the briefcase, so obviously he doesn't do that. But they'd still work towards that Miz versus Orton match at TLC.
Okay.
And Orton wins. Crazy match, took it out of him. That's when Shawn cashes in and wins the WWE Championship.
Okay.
So that's the end of my first of that year for me. I didn't go really any further than that. but obviously we can go ahead and fantasy book up until the WrestleMania. So we've got the Rumble.
Yep.
He doesn't have to be in the Rumble, obviously. Champ.
Back when the Rumble actually got the main event.
Yeah. Amazing. Let's see.
So does Randy get the rematch at the Rumble?
Randy gets his rematch at the Rumble.
Okay.
Shawn keeps the belt until WrestleMania.
Okay. Well, you got Elimination Chamber. So here's
Yep.
world. Who wins the Rumble? What title do they go for? And I'll clarify once you.
I want to say, just because I don't want it to be what leads that, because eventually Randy Orton will win it back at WrestleMania. Okay, but he loses his rematch against Shawn at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
But I'm saying whoever wins the Royal Rumble goes after the world title, whether it be Edge, whatever.
Okay. So in traditional standing, the Elimination Chamber match would be number one contendership WWE title, in which you put Randy
Orton
guys,
wins that.
Randy wins that.
Yep.
Okay.
And then Randy wins the belt.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Could you have done all this without the heel turn at Mania?
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been as fun.
Well, obviously, you love doing heel shit,
Yeah.
so to speak.
So, I mean, yeah, I guess it could be.
I was just wondering, like, if it was like one of those things where you were dead set, like, you haven't had a heel Shawn Michaels since the Hulk Hogan bullshit in 2005.
Well, I mean, yeah, just because I specifically made sure that when he retired, he had retired as a babyface. So I knew that the turn would have had to have taken place then.
Okay. So you're saying after WrestleMania, he still.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my fantasy booking of what if Shawn did not retire. And when we get back from the break, we'll see what Steven has to say.
What up, Heel Faction? Today's day and age, internet security is of paramount importance. That's why today's sponsor is Surfshark VPN. Tell them about it, Draven.
It was really quite simple. VPNs are the way of the future. Keeps your stuff secure, safe, and out of hackers' hands. You want to go watch Netflix over in Japan? Flip that shit over. You want to go watch the capital P word, and you can't because you're in one of these states that got it banned? Flip that shit over to another country. Really quite simple.
Absolutely. Keeps your information safe,
Got it.
out of the hands
Test.
of hackers. VPNs,
Test.
as Draven said, are the future. If you use the link in the description, you can get Surfshark VPN for 88% off plus 3 free months.
Damn, that's quite a steal.
Yeah, we're talking about less than $2 per month plus 3 free months. If you sign up using the link in the description. Safe surfing, happy surfing, keep your shit safe. We'll get back to the show.
Thank you, Dark and Draven. Want to remind everybody about the YouTube memberships. $1.09 a month, $1.99 per month. Get you pretty much everything you need. Get you the merch at cost. I've got my Smacking the Pendulum shirt on right now. He's got the original, old school, original HSP.
Bad
Get
guys
shirt.
do heel shit.
That's right. Sorry guys, just bear with me. I turned Draven's microphone up way too high.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
That's that.
How about now? Yes, no, maybe. All right, because I was about to start beatboxing if you didn't answer.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So YouTube memberships, $1.99 a month. Get you everything you need. The merch at cost. The emojis, all that good stuff. All the members only videos. There is a $4.99 option if you're interested in we connect on social media, and we have a monthly Zoom call, that kind of stuff. So that involves more personalized communication.
Mm-hmm.
But pretty much everything you need is $1.99 a month, and we'd love to have you as a member.
All right.
All right. So what do you have in store for us, Dravy Wavy?
Well, as you know, whenever we actually do some booking shit, I tend to get a little carried away.
You do, and that's why I limited mine to 15 minutes because I don't want to be here till 10.
Fuck you. I don't want to be here till 10. So here's how I did it. I did pay-per-view to pay-per-view, but I also got a little bit of feeling in between, you know, just some cliff notes of what's going on the Raws and the SmackDowns after one pay-per-view going into another, okay? That way we have some context of what's going on.
Okay.
Because you're going to need it. All right, so let's start WrestleMania. It is not career versus streak. It's just a rematch. They have a hell of a match. Shawn's back gets injured because he finishes it with a last ride on the steel steps.
Ooh.
Okay? So that's going to take him out of commission for a little bit. All right. So going out of that, rumors and shit start sparking of retirement. You know, Shawn's back was injured 12 years prior. Can it sustain, one more run? Okay. Let me get this pulled up. That one. I need the breakdowns. So the Raw after, CM Punk comes out. Oh, no. Excuse me. My bad. Got a month ahead of me. Raw after Mania, which is the 5th, the 12th, and the 19th. They are going to play video packages to keep Shawn relevant, keep the match relevant. And it's going to have John Cena, Triple H, CM Punk, and a couple of other top stars kind of questioning, can he come back? Kind of reflecting on his absence since he's been gone. And this is going to go for 3 weeks straight. Nothing on SmackDown's happening, which is going to lead into Extreme Rules. Shawn's still off TV. Nothing's happening. We skip this pay-per-view. All right. Sorry, I got to flip back and forth on this shit because my phone's being retarded. So,
Speaking of that was Elwood.
I said retired. I'm already in the void. I don't want to get canceled. That's right. See, if you quote Marvel movies, it keeps them quiet because it makes them think. I found this out.
I got you.
All right. So the Raw after Extreme Rules. Remember I said something about in those vignettes you had Cena, Hunter, you had CM Punk, and a couple other guys. CM Punk, who is straight heel at this point. He's running SES, Straight Edge Society. Comes out, mocks Shawn on his faith, his failures, and his legacy. We go to the next week. Punk's out there again, running him down after a match. Shawn Michaels returns, confronts him. No physicality, no touching. Because he's tender in the back. Like, he's not 100%. You can tell. Mm-hmm. All right. Following week, again, this is Straight Edge Society, so he has Gallows, he has Mercury, and he has Serena.
Okay.
Joey Mercury just had a squash match. They're trying to build him up. As soon as the pinfall, Shawn comes in, super kicks the shit out of him. Hauls ass. Punk goes to general manager. I'm going to say it's Laurinaitis because I don't remember who the fuck was it. It was the fucking laptop in 2010.
Oh, shit.
So I guess he calls the fucking laptop to get a match. So the following week, we're going to have Shawn Michaels versus Gallows.
Okay.
All right. Next week comes Gallows versus HBK. During HBK's entrance, all members of the Straight Edge Society ambushes him, beats him down. On SmackDown that week, Punk cuts a promo referencing HBK as a relic of a broken era. Still questioning his faith. All right. We go to the next fucking pay-per-view. Over the Limit. He has a segment. It's not a match. Shawn returns for a passionate promo about failing to end the streak, interrupted by CM Punk and the Straight Edge Society, who mocks him for losing his faith and failing at ending the feud. All right. So, still not touching right now. They got security and shit in between, but they're really building this up. It's a slow burn, but just trust the process, my guy.
Oh, I know.
All right. So, here we go. The Raw after, we have a match with Gallows. It's made official with Shawn Michaels. Shawn confronts Serena backstage, teasing his frustration with Punk's manipulative cult. Because I've never seen a bald woman look so fucking good. Let's be fucking honest. I mean, fuck, dude.
She looked better back then than she does now. That's
She
for sure.
damn sure looked better bald than she does with hair, and that's saying something. All right, so we move on to the following Raw. We have Shawn versus Mercury. Squash match, 2 minutes. You get all the greatest hits and a super kick. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Punk's just at the ramp, fucking staring him down. We go to the following week. Shawn has an interview, says he's not fighting for pride. He's fighting to clean up the poison in the locker room.
Okay.
Greatest Society. We go to the Raw going into Money in the Bank. Or not Money in the Bank. Fatal 4-Way. CM Punk attacks HBK mid-promo. Sets the stage for the match going into Fatal 4-Way. I wish I had 2 phones for this shit. Fatal 4-Way. We have Shawn Michaels versus Luke Gallows because Punk was being a bitch. It's like, no. You're going to face Gallows first. Okay. HBK returns, defeats him, 10 minutes. Post-match, Punk lays him out with a GTS.
Okay. Tit for tatting.
Yep. And again, this is a slow burn because we've already gone through 3 pay-per-views. And we still got 1 feud going. They haven't even really touched, other than 1 super kick and 1 fucking GTS. Thanks, shorty, what you drink? All right. Raw after Fatal 4-Way match is made official. Shawn Michaels, CM Punk, Money in the Bank. Straight Edge Society comes out, cuts a promo, vows to end Shawn Michaels' hypocrisy. We go into the following week where we have the main event tag team match of Shawn Michaels and John Cena, which remember they're former tag team champions, versus Punk and Gallows. Referee throws it out. Loses control and ends on a fucking cliffhanger, basically.
Right.
All right. We go into the July 4th special on Raw, which is technically July 5th. Shawn Michaels gives a heartfelt promo about the American Soldier and shit like that. But also goes into a promo about obsession and redemption, which, if you remember, the build up to 26 was he was obsessed with The Undertaker, ending the streak, and now he feels like he needs to redeem himself. And somehow pulls it into fucking Punk or whatever. I didn't write everything.
No.
Just cliff notes.
Good, man.
July 12th, we had a segment of Miz TV with Shawn Michaels being the special guest. In this promo, Punk attacks Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels fends him off. Stare down, etc., etc., etc. We go into Thanks. What do you want your drink? Semi-main event. Shawn Michaels, CM Punk. Punk dominates the first 2/3 of this match, targeting his back. End of the match is Punk goes for shitty chin music. Misses it, eats a sweet chin music. Shawn falls on him 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Still on his back still. Meltzer would give it 4 stars. Don't ask why. Meltzer, I control Meltzer in my world. I'm just saying.
Meltzer?
Yeah.
Fuck it up.
Yeah, bitch!
Don't fuck it up.
All right. So, Raw after Money in the Bank. This is the Raw after NXT and Wade Barrett won it and shit like that. This is the Raw that the Nexus is formed.
Okay.
Okay? So, Cena gets destroyed as it does. Shawn Michaels run-ins for the save. They beat him down. Wade Barrett grabs the microphone before destroying the ring and calls him a fading hero. Okay? You see where I'm going with this? The following week, John Cena's trying to build a team up. The team stays the same, but instead of Bret Hart, we're switching him out for Shawn Michaels because fuck you, Bret. I'm a fucking Shawn guy.
That's right. Fuck you, Brett.
So we have Team
We're
WWE
Goldberg fans.
versus Team Nexus established. That's going to be the main event going into SummerSlam on the Raw side.
Okay.
Following week, the tension between Edge and Jericho, because they're tag team champions, they're the only heels on the fucking thing. I'm sure you roughly remember how it goes. They eventually, like, you know what, fuck it, we're going to do this anyway. Nice little standoff at the end. Raw after that, Shawn has a squash match with Dolph Ziggler. I don't know why I said Dolph Ziggler. It was just the first name that popped up in 2010. Otunga, Skip Sheffield, and Darren Young go to attack. Shawn superkicks Sheffield, which is Ryberg Van Dam, which is Ryback. The other two powder out. That's how that segment ends, going into the pay-per-view. Now, once we get through this pay-per-view, I say we go into a quick commercial break, and then we'll finish off my booking here. All right. Where the fuck is my fucking booking? All right, 7-on-7, Team WWE, Team Nexus. Like I said, the team stays the same, except Shawn takes Bret's place because fuck you, I'm a Shawn guy. Shawn's involvement
What up, Donovan?
brings more camaraderie into this team, so that it flows a lot better. Shawn eliminates Darren Young, Otunga, and is eliminated by Wade Barrett.
Okay.
Further than that little feud, but Team WWE does come up on top in this scenario. So that's SummerSlam right now. Throw that shit to a commercial break.
All right. Well, we will be right back.
Vodka, Ball, Castell. Indulge in the Red Revolution.
All right. Thank you, Castell Vodka. Want to remind everybody about the YouTube memberships. Only $1.99 a month to get you pretty much everything you need. You get the merch at cost, like this Smacking the Benjamin shirt.
The third.
You get all the members-only videos, the emojis, everything like that. There is a $4.99 tier if you're interested in connecting on social media and having Zoom calls and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, there's a higher tier. But pretty much 90% of everything is in the $1.99 tier. And we would love to have you as a member.
Amen, brother. All right, SummerSlam's over with. John got eliminated by Wade Barrett. What could that mean?
Huh.
All right. Raw after, Shawn calls out Wade Barrett. Of course, nothing happens. Stalemate. Talk a lot of back and forth. Wade's green as fuck. He can't get over Shawn on the stick. Shawn looks better coming out of it. The laptop of a general manager.
Mm-hmm.
Does his fucking thing. Michael Cole goes over and reads it and makes it a match for the Raw next week, which would be Shawn Michaels versus David Otunga.
Okay.
He's the lawyer one.
Yeah, I know he is.
Okay. The Harvard guy.
Yes. The one married to Jennifer Hudson.
That guy.
Yeah.
I hate him so much. Dude, he's such a stiff worker. And anyway, that's neither here nor there. And I lost my fucking spot. Come back to me. Here we are. All right. Following Raw, Shawn Michaels versus David Otunga. Match gets thrown out. Nexus interferes. Beats him down. The following Raw, Nexus takes the ring. Wade Barrett cuts a promo and demands that Shawn Michaels retires. Shawn Michaels shows up via satellite because we're still nursing that back from Mania. He hasn't took enough time off. And he refuses. Tell him to be a man. I'll see him next week. September 6th was the Raw after that. Second. Sorry about that. Raw after we have a quote unquote tag team match. It is Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel versus Shawn Michaels and Wade Barrett. You see where this goes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, basically a handicap match. Shawn Michaels calls the board of directors, pulls some politicking, and basically gets a match approved for the next pay-per-view with Wade Barrett. We go into the following week where a contract signing, for whatever reason, we're having a mid-card do a contract signing.
Mm-hmm.
Shawn gets put through the table. Okay. So let me get this out of the way. I do have to step out for just a second and make a quick phone call.
Okay.
So while we're doing that, if you want to go over a couple things, you can go over a couple things. Shawn Michaels versus Wade Barrett. This match has been brewing since SummerSlam. Nexus costs HBK the win via the interference. Barrett goes over with the waistland. Okay. So I do apologize. I don't know how to do this, but I need to take this phone call. Go over Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, on Sunday, while he's stepping out to take that call, I want to remind you guys on Sunday we have our interview with Ken Anderson, WWE and TNA guy, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Anderson. What the fuck is happening? Jesus fucking Christ. Elwood, what the fuck are you doing? Fuck's sake. Get him out of here. Jesus fucking Christ. Well.
Fucking chair. I expect to fucking throw super kicks. Fuck.
Oh, jeez. Anyway,
You know how it goes.
on Sunday we have Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Anderson, Ken Anderson, and he will be here giving us an exclusive interview.
Yeah. Gonna be a great time. Great time. Really gonna be digging into his brain, so to speak. And for those of you that want to hear the same old stories that he's given on 1,000 other podcasts, don't tune into this one. I'm going to be digging deeper than just what's on the surface.
Yeah, we try to ensure that our interviews are not repeats of everybody else's interviews.
I do my best.
Yeah.
Do my best. Oh, I stretched my groin.
Terrible.
No, it's not. It was worth it. I don't want to kick that bastard in the face for a long time. All right, where am I at?
You guys see what we have to deal with here with Elwood? I mean, he's cheap labor, but...
You did it. All right, so got a little bit of an issue here.
Okay.
Because the build up from one pay-per-view to the other, we only have 2 weeks to build this up. So it's going to be one of those quick ones. So Wade Barrett and the Nexus used the numbers game to beat Shawn Michaels at the pay-per-view.
Okay.
The following night, Shawn Michaels bamboozles.
Bamboozles.
He uses the politic game a little bit to get John Cena on his side. Okay? All right. That's all that's happening. It's just a backstage segment. Because for shoot, Shawn's back's a little fucked up. He's been going a little too hard. He should have had the fucking John Cena retirement dates at this point. Following week, we have John Cena and Shawn Michaels versus Otunga and Justin Gabriel. John Cena and Shawn Michaels go over via DQ. Again, numbers game, but they fought him off. 2 against 7 just wasn't in the cards. All right, so let's go to. I think we're at Hell in a Cell. We are at Hell in a Cell. This is the main event for Hell in a Cell, which we have Shawn Michaels and John Cena versus Wade Barrett and David Otunga.
Mm-hmm.
I only put him in here because I fucking hate him so much.
Yes.
Cena and Shawn win, but there's tension between them because Cena found out he was getting bamboozled. How was he getting bamboozled? He was promised a title match.
Oh, shit.
Shawn promised him a title match he had no authority to give. But Cena still did the right thing. Super kick into the attitude adjustment into the SDF.
Okay.
All right.
I like it.
All right. Let's see. That's Hell in a Cell, which is always a shit show anyway.
Always.
I mean, if you want a case in point, The Fiend versus Seth Rollins, Hell in a Cell. Told you.
Oh.
Fucking told you.
Oh.
Bragging rights. Bragging rights. Now, the John Cena thing kind of takes a backseat here. John Cena goes and deals with that on his own, so we don't really get any more of that. Going into bragging rights, this is kind of Survivor Series-ish. You get Team Raw, Team SmackDown. The fucking laptop makes Shawn Michaels the team captain for Raw. That's all that happens on October 4th. That's it. The following Raw, he has a series of matches for people to get put on his team. So the final team ends up being Shawn Michaels, John Morrison, I'm going to call him what it is, Ron the Truth fucking Killings, and Randy Orton. Okay? We have a 6-man tag the following week. Shawn, Truth, and Morrison versus 3 jobbers. Shawn Michaels pins Jack Swagger in fucking 5 minutes. No. Nice little good go home. Why did I do this on 2 fucking spreadsheets? I'll never fucking know. Oh, because I'm fucking thorough, that's why. All right. Bragging rights. Team Shawn Michaels overall. Team Big Show SmackDown.
Okay.
I didn't really go into who's on Team SmackDown. It don't really matter. Michaels eliminates 2 people before Big Show punches him in the face and pins him. Okay? This was more or less to get Shawn over strong, showing that he still got it.
Gotcha.
Because he still got the doubts and shit.
Right.
Post-match, they had a little thing between Big Show and HBK. Nothing major, just something that could be used down the road if I needed it. You following me so far? Or are you lost anywhere?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see here. So this is the build up to Survivor Series, the Raw after bragging rights. Shawn Michaels wins a 15-person over the top rope battle royal to face The Miz, and almost like if you beat me, get a title match kind of deal. That's set for Survivor Series. All right. The Raw after the battle royal, Shawn Michaels in the ring doing an interview. Miz interrupts, as Miz does, because he's awful. And goes on his big tirade about how Shawn Michaels was the man. He's a relic of the past. There's that fucking word again, relic of the past. And that The Miz is the future of the company. Okay. Going into the following week, we get a tag team match. The Miz and Riley. Underrated fucking worker.
Oh, yeah.
God. And it's fucking music. Oh my God. It's still on my fucking playlist. Versus Shawn Michaels and John Morrison, which we still got that little tidbit right there from bragging rights. Shawn Michaels pins Riley. 8 minutes. The following week, we get a face-to-face segment.
Oh, hold up. Dr. Alexander, thank you so much for the Heel Faction Plus membership. You will be joining our next Zoom call on the end of the month.
Yes.
When we pick a day.
No, it'll be the last Saturday of the month.
Last Saturday of the month.
Last Saturday of the month, 12 Eastern, 11 Central. He'll give you the details at the end of the show about getting in contact for all that. All right. Raw leading into the pay-per-view. We have a face-off between The Miz, Shawn Michaels, because everybody loves fucking Miz TV for whatever fucking reason in 2010. Where Shawn Michaels, in Shawn Michaels' typical fashion, slaps the piss out of the jizz. I meant The Miz. Riley tacks, eats a super kick. Miz is embarrassed. Riley's knocked out. Shawn looks fucking strong going into the pay-per-view. Remind me the next time I do a spreadsheet to do it all on one fucking thing.
Can't you split them between the two screens?
No, I've tried. I can't open the same app twice.
Ah.
Yeah,
fuckers.
that's the problem.
Yeah,
All right.
It bosses.
This is semi-main because it ain't a title match. Shawn Michaels versus The Miz. Non-title.
Elimination match.
Pretty much an eliminator match. However fucking Tony
Yeah.
Khan fucking calls it. Good back and forth. Went 15 minutes. Shawn Michaels counters a skull-crushing finale into a roll-up. 1, 2, 3. Miz flips out post-match. Kind of has a fucking Bret Hart meltdown. Goes outside, breaks the table, throws chairs, blah, blah, blah. So, Shawn Michaels now has the title match at TLC. Good shit overall. Why don't WWE fucking just hire me already? Fuck.
Mhm.
All right. Raw after Survivor Series. We have The Miz out there whining and complaining. Shawn Michaels comes out with a contract in hand. Miz didn't read the fine print when he signed the contract for that match. I need you to control your stomach sound, sir. That sounded awful. Much like The Miz. The Miz did not read the fine print. If Shawn won, not only does he get a title match, he gets to choose the stipulation for the title match. It's TLC. It's the WWE title. What match do you think he's going to fucking put out there?
TLC.
Tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my. What happens? The Miz has a fucking hissy fit. Shawn and his fucking feeble ass self tries to dance, hurts his back. Or shoot. Going into the next one, backstage segment. Shawn's doing a backstage interview. Miz attacks him with a ladder. That's it. Going into December 6th. Shawn has a sit-down backstage promo with Jim Ross. He's in a wheelchair because of the back. Doctors have not cleared him, so he cannot be at the arena tonight, blah, blah, blah. Basically, it's just a promo about him saying how he needs to survive this match to become the champion. Okay. Following Raw, contract signing. Riley takes a table bump. I don't know how the fuck he takes a table bump at this point. I didn't think that fucking far through. He fucking trips over his own 2 feet and does a fucking flip bump. I don't fucking care. Riley goes through a fucking table. Miz fucking scatters. So we get to TLC.
All right, well, before we hit TLC, let's take our final commercial break.
I don't want no scrub.
We'll be right back.
Let me introduce you to our new sponsor, Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. Check this out. They sent us this huge box of samples with all these amazing flavors. From traditional flavors like the OG and ranch, unique flavors like cinnamon churro, and my favorite, backyard barbecue.
Absolutely, man. Let's not forget the garlic parmesan, the cracked black pepper, and my personal favorite, the maple brown sugar. It is grade A, phenomenal, my guy.
So me, Draven, and Miner all sat down, went through all these flavors. Of course, we each had our favorite, but one thing we agreed on, this is an amazing brand. If you're a sunflower seed eater, you definitely need to check this out. If you're not a sunflower seed eater, you still need to check these out because they got a flavor that you like without question. Miner's favorite was dill pickle. I like the barbecue. Use the link in the description and enjoy.
Thank you, Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. Hit that link in the description and check out Smackin'. Also, want to remind you about the YouTube memberships. $1.99 gets you pretty much everything you need, from the merch at cost to the emojis to the members only videos. We do have a Heel Faction Plus level, which is $4.99 a month. That includes a monthly Zoom call and social network follows and all that stuff. So check that out. We'd love to have you as a member.
TLC.
PLC,
No scrub.
not a scrub in sight.
Mm-mm. Main event. Shawn Michaels, The Miz. TLC. We go 35 minutes. A lot of back and forth. Shawn selling his back. The Miz retains after Riley handcuffs Shawn to the ropes. Okay. Everybody square right now?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I have to do so much. That's the thing. So champions on themselves, bragging on Survivor Series. Here we go. The Royal Rumble. Build up. Raw after Rumble. Shawn Michaels announces himself to be the first participant in the Royal Rumble. We have a returning Kevin Nash.
Oh, shit.
Kevin comes out. Asks if he's sure. Doesn't look like his back's holding up too well. Poking the bear. You know how friends are. Jackass.
Thank you, Randy. We appreciate it very much.
See, we skip the 27th. Christmas, best of, blah, blah, blah. Nothing's ever done. We go to the Raw after New Year's, in which we have another Shawn Michaels versus Dolph Ziggler, in which Dolph Ziggler wins with a roll-up after Shawn attempted to pick him up for a scoop slam and his back gave. Okay.
We are just milking this back.
It comes into play.
I know.
The following week, CM Punk comes out and announces himself for the Royal Rumble and mows down Shawn. Once again, mocking all his failures since WrestleMania. Lost at Survivor Series, lost at Bragging Rights, lost the WWE title match. Really poking the fucking bear. So we're bringing this back.
Thank you so much, Randy.
Orton?
No.
Savage?
Barrientos, it looks like.
Awesome. Gracias. What? Didn't just say thank you.
I know.
All right. So following week, we get a tag team match. Shawn Michaels and Kofi versus Punk and Ryder. CM Punk wins. Beats Kofi with a GTS because Shawn's back gives out.
Okay.
Really milking that shit. Shawn Michaels on the Raw going into the Royal Rumble. Basically does the Jey Uso entrance. Comes through the crowd. Stops halfway through. He's still in the crowd. Has a microphone somehow miraculously brought to him. He says if he can't do it for the fans, there's no point for him to do it. And he's still here. That's it.
Okay.
We go into the Royal Rumble, good sir.
It's time for the Rumble.
Time to play the game. Oh, wrong one. Okay. I could, but I don't want to. All right, here we go. Royal Rumble. Shawn enters at number 12. Gets 3 or 4 eliminations. I don't go into detail about the eliminations. They don't really matter.
Right.
He gets down to the final 4.
One of them is definitely David Otunga, though.
Twice.
Yes.
Fucking twice.
Yeah.
And a Husky Harris. Just fucking. Oh, I miss you, Bray. All right, final 4 includes Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Alberto Del Rio, and CM Punk. This is the way it goes. Del Rio eliminates Cena. Shawn eliminates Del Rio. Punk eliminates Shawn. The referees didn't see the final 2 eliminations. Somehow, some way. Del Rio jumps back in, throws the other 2 over the ropes. He wins the Rumble this year.
Shit. Yeah.
It's okay. He's going after the world title. Guess who has the world title in my world? The Undertaker. Bitch.
Now I just want to let everybody know what's happening here. No, because this is important. This is important. You have crafted a really good new year but Shawn's done nothing but fail the whole fucking time.
Trust me. Trust the process that's going on.
No, I understand, but I just want to make people aware that Shawn blazed the trail that year. Okay?
He was also a heel, though, and he wasn't injured.
And he was a heel, not injured. But I like how I'm still so interested in this year of Shawn when he's done nothing but fucking lose the whole time.
It's Shawn Michaels. What do you expect?
That's booking right there, baby.
All right. So, since Alberto went and won the fucking Rumble and has to face The Undertaker in a slaughter match, I meant the main event. And just for my personal reference, it's going to be a dog collar match because fuck you, Alberto.
Thank you, Stella. We're having fun.
We're going through the Elimination Chamber build up now. Not War Games. Here we go. Punk comes back out. Calls out Shawn. Shawn's not there. Back issues. The following week, Shawn is announced as one of the participants in the Elimination Chamber match. Punk had to qualify for this match. You see where this is going. Other 2 participants that got into it is John Cena and Randy Orton. Sorry. What Shawn Michaels gives at this time, Punk, Cena, and Orton fair warnings. It's all or nothing for them. That this has to happen. The anonymous Raw fucking general manager, fucking Hornswoggle, announces that it was not fair for Shawn Michaels to just be given a spot, that he has to earn it. CM Punk playing the politic game. So the following week, Shawn Michaels has to face Sheamus to qualify.
Huh?
Following week, by the skin of this motherfucker's teeth, the skin of this pasty white bastard's teeth, Shawn Michaels wins. But not by pinfall, by countout. Because Punk came out to interfere. Sheamus goes out there and beats the fuck out of him.
Huh?
Looks at Shawn, looks at Punk and says, "You deserve this more," and walks off. Shawn's in.
I like it.
Could have done that like the first 30 seconds of this match, but you know, it's fucking Shawn. All right. Oh, here we go. Elimination Chamber. John Cena versus Randy Orton versus CM Punk versus Dolph Ziggler somehow versus John Morrison versus Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels starts the chamber.
Oh, shit.
With John Morrison. I just needed a name. They go 25 minutes. Well, he goes 25 minutes. Is eliminated by CM Punk. Punk and Cena is the last 2 that remain. John Cena wins. Because Shawn jumped back in and super kicked Punk.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. Now we're on the road to WrestleMania, my man. This one was really hard. Like, do I want him to just fucking go ham and just obliterate everyone? Because this is singles CM Punk. Like, he doesn't have Nexus yet. He doesn't have SES. That's disbanded. Because technically by this time, he's trying to get into Nexus slash
Hmm.
becoming Nexus, because this is going into WrestleMania 27.
Okay.
And by this time, he did have the Nexus on his side. I didn't want that. Because I didn't want the fucking core over on SmackDown. That was fucking god awful, except the fucking theme music and the fucking logo. Anyway, CM Punk comes out outraged at the top of the fucking show. Cuts a fucking pipe bomb. Going a little premature on the pipe bomb. We're doing it on Shawn Michaels instead. Calls him an addict. Goes through his entire history of his drug use, of his alcohol abuse. He says now that he can't get high or drunk because of his religion, you're addicted to the redemption that you can never have because the Undertaker beat you.
Hmm.
Shawn's not there. Following Raw, CM Punk is looking for Shawn Michaels to ambush him. Shawn gets the upper hand. This turns into a fucking blood feud. This is turning into like Triple H, Shawn Michaels 2004 shit.
Right.
They're going after each other the whole fucking show. Constantly having to be pulled apart from each other. The end of the fucking show is Shawn going out there, calling him out. Punk fucking comes out. The entire locker room fucking floods out there. Referees, security, producers, workers. Fucking even Vince is out there trying to fucking hold people back. That's how real we're making this shit look.
All right.
Doo-doo-doo. Vince rolls out the fucking ring and breaks the laptop.
About fucking time.
Vince gets on the microphone and says, you want to kill him? You want to kill him? Do it at WrestleMania. No holds barred. It's signed. CM Punk versus Shawn Michaels. Now, remember, we started this after Mania last year. And it started with the little vignettes right after Mania. Punk giving little jabs. And it just kept going and going and going. We're back here. This is the culmination of everything. The Raw after that, we have a sit-down with Jim Ross again, where Shawn basically goes into a promo discussing his redemption and possible retirement because of how bad his back is.
Mm-hmm.
He's acknowledging that his back's fucked.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how much longer he has. He says that win, lose, or draw, WrestleMania may be his last match. So they're teasing the retirement now. Okay? We go into the following Raw. CM Punk ambushes Shawn Michaels from behind, takes him out to the stage, and hits him with a GTS.
Okay.
Locks in the Anaconda device. On stage. Producers trying to pull him apart. You know the whole scene. Gets the upper hand. Shawn Michaels goes to Vince. Wants it inside Hell in a Cell. He does not get it because Vince knows how bad his back is. And that doing no holds bar went against what he felt was humane. What Vince felt was humane.
Jesus Christ.
Shit on somebody's head, but you won't put somebody in a cell. Go figure.
Fuck.
I know, I'm just all sorts of giddy and shit, right? So he begs for a fucking match the following week on Raw. Vince says the only way that's going to happen is if you find a tag team partner, because I can't put you in a one-on-one match in good grace. Daniel Bryan walks into the room, because remember, there's history there. Shawn Michaels trained Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan agrees to be his partner. The following week, you have Shawn Michaels and Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk and Dolph Ziggler.
Oh.
Daniel does not tag Shawn at all. It basically becomes a handicap match until a double down, in which Punk tags in Ziggler. Shawn gets tagged in, immediately hits a super kick 1, 2, 3, holding his back.
Okay.
The only time he was even in the fucking ring, he hit his fucking super kick, and he fucking crumbled because of his back.
Okay.
Okay? Come back from commercial break. His back's wrapped up, has ice all on it. He's fucking spasming out. Vince is saying, I'm calling off the match. Shawn grabs Vince and says if he does, he'll tear his fucking heart out. Quote, unquote, on PG television. Tear his fucking heart out.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, Carlo.
Vince did not like that. Vince said, you want this so bad? You have it. In Hell in a Cell. Who knew a simple fucking threat would fix all this? Final face-off. Security in between each other. Shawn on one side, Punk on the other side. They go back and forth on the stick. Shawn says, if this is my last match and I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. Punk says, good luck, old man. We go into WrestleMania. Where's it at? Here it is. WrestleMania. Earlier in that night, Punk politicked his way into doing this. If Punk wins, he gets control of Raw the following night, in which he said he's going to fire Shawn Michaels.
Oh, shit.
Shawn was dead set against it, to where he's going to put his career on the line. You know, if you win, you can go and have my career. You ain't got to put everybody through fucking hell. Sacrifice yourself for the redemption. This is what happens. We open the show with this match.
Oh, shit.
Hell in a Cell. Shawn Michaels, CM Punk 2. Because remember, they did touch about 9 months back. Now, Shawn's back is fucked. We're talking like Cody Rhodes' torn bicep fucked. Like, he's legit working on fucking a hope and a prayer. This match goes 45 minutes.
45 minutes?
45 minutes.
Jesus fucking Christ. Shawn, like, come out 3 inches shorter at the end of this match?
There's a lot of fucking Punk controlling this match. Obviously. Centering on the back. A lot of backbreakers, a lot of shots to the back, a lot of weapons. No toolbox.
No toolbox.
Not this time. There's a callback to a lot of shit that's happened over the last year. The TLC match, the match at Bragging Rights, the shit with Wade Barrett. Like, just a lot of callbacks. Like, it's almost like watching a recap of the last year of what everything Shawn's gone through. Punk's put his back through that in that match. Right, even up to the last ride. Shitty version of a last ride. But he last rides him through a table. 2 count.
Whoa.
Punk finds a pair of bolt cutters. Gets out of the cell. Drags this fucker's lifeless carcass around to the announce tables. Climbs to the top of the cell. About halfway up, Shawn gets off this fucking table. Climbs the fucking cell. The same bump that happened at Bad Blood 97 happened here. Shawn goes through the fucking announce table from the side of the cell.
Whew.
Now, it was only 12 foot up, but it's still a table bump off of Hell in a Cell. Punk jumps back down, puts him on the other fucking table. Climbs all the way up, and we're still at the 25-foot cell. We ain't got the upgraded one right now. Punk goes for a fucking elbow drop off the fucking cell. Misses the fucking elbow drop. They're both fucking down. Here comes Kevin Nash. Here's the callback. We think he's checking on Shawn. Punk paid him off. Picked him up. Bashed him into the cell a couple times. Threw him back around into the fucking ring. By that time, you hear DX's music hits. Here comes Triple H, who nobody has seen all year because he's been tending to an injury. Comes out, pedigrees the fuck out of Kevin Nash. Makes me so happy. So happy. But here comes Gallows. Takes out Hunter. Here comes Mercury. SES is getting reformed here. Goes and gets Punk, gets him into the ring, throws him on top of fucking Shawn. Here comes the ref. 1, 2, kick out. Shawn, in typical HBK fashion, fires up. And we get the greatest hits. Thrown off the ropes, duck a clothesline, hit the flying forearm, down, dead. Not even 3 seconds down. Nips up. No selling the fucking back. He's fired up. Punk gets up, eats a fucking clothesline. Gets back up, eats another fucking clothesline. Gets back up, hits the fucking scoop slam. You see it there, though. You see his knees buckle just a little bit because he had to pick that weight back up. Climbs to the top of the fucking ropes. But he stops and he looks down, sees that ladder. This is a 12-foot ladder. Does this little number. Climbs back down, gets the fucking ladder. Gets back up, puts the ladder in place, climbs up to the top. He's standing on top of the ladder. He's like hunched over like this, holding the fucking cell. Like, you can touch the top of the cell. Drops the fucking elbow. He's dead. Fucked his back up. You think that. But he starts convulsing. And he starts firing up. And he's coming to life. He's coming to life, right? And he's getting up, and he fucking gets into a corner, and you know what's coming. You know what's coming. He slaps that leg, and he starts tuning up the band. 1, 2, 3, and every time he hits it, you can see it just a little bit more rhythm. You can see he get into it, and he fucking finally gets up for the super kick. He goes for the super kick. Punk low blows him. Mid super kick. Picks him up, hits him with the GTS. Does not let him fall. Picks him up one more time. Goes for another GTS, pushes him out of the way. Super kick. Falls on top of Punk. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Match is over. Place erupts. The cell lifts. EMTs are coming because they're both just covered in a crimson mask. Punk's hauled off. They try to get Shawn on it. They get him about a quarter way up the fucking ramp. He fucking wiggles his fucking way off. Fucking crawls his way back into the fucking ring and gives just one, almost like a final farewell wave before collapsing, passing out. That's how we close WrestleMania. Now, post WrestleMania, we have the Raw after. He gets a Roman Reigns entrance because the motherfucker can't move.
Right. 15 minutes of entrances, yes.
Shawn comes out. Make sure I got this correct. Yep. Comes out. Calls out Vince McMahon. Vince comes out. Shawn hands Vince his boots. It says he's going home. Shawn Michaels retires in 2011 after putting over so many fucking talents. And from there, you got CM Punk that's going to go on that fucking run with fucking John Cena and the Money in the Bank. Dolph Ziggler finally gets the fucking Money in the Bank qualifier. Just so many good things happen now. That could have happened in a couple years, but they're going to happen now because Shawn stuck around one more year.
That's beautiful.
Also, hashtag fuck Alberto Del Rio because he got his neck broken at Tombstone.
Definitely like that one.
Any questions?
No, I was riveted the whole time. I dug it a lot. So guys, you got a little bit of booking from me finally today. Got a lot of booking from Draven.
Of course.
Tell us what you think.
Please, like, comment, subscribe.
Who won Fantasy Wars?
To be fair, I threw a super kick tonight. I don't know if you were able to see it on camera, but I threw a super kick.
I saw.
Okay. Fuck, my groin hurts. All right, pleasantries.
Pleasantries.
Pleasantries. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget this Sunday morning we will have the one, the only Mr. Anderson on the podcast. It's going to be fucking great, so make sure you tune into that. 12 noon Eastern, 11 Central. Johnny, 11 Eastern. Because I know he's Central. What? I'm fucking tired. I work in the sun all day.
Oh.
Twice on Sundays. As well as every Tuesday night, we will have Weekend Wrestling with your boys, Dark Horse, Draven Grimes, and he's not there now. Edgar from the Snug Wrestling Podcast. He's probably all fucking whacking off to fucking Logan Paul or some shit. Let's call it what it is. And of course, every Thursday night, you're going to have. I know you love saying
Fantasy War.
He loves saying it. Just like I like saying the merch. Don't push the button yet. All right. Where next week, you're going to like this one because we've talked about this in detail. What if Bret Hart never left WWE after Montreal Screwjob? Okay, as long as we're still alive. Anyway, what if Bret Hart never left the WWE after the screw job? How would the Attitude Era and Vince McMahon's character change because of this? Because he stayed in WWE. That's gonna be fun. Because I'm gonna fucking bury him.
Do it.
Bury him. So yeah, next week that's gonna be Fantasy War. I don't think we're really going to like book that out like we did this one. I think this is going to just be more of a conversational piece. Yeah. So looking forward to that. And of course, YouTube memberships. You've gone over it bukus of times. If you want to go over it one more time, you can.
Remember the YouTube memberships? You got a $1.99 a month tier, which gets you pretty much everything. You get your merch at cost. You get the members only videos, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There is a $4.99 tier, which is the Heel Faction Plus membership. We do a monthly Zoom call, and we connect on social media. It's more of a personalized connection kind of tier. Check those out. We'd love to have you as a member.
Yep. And as always, make sure you check out all the socials: Facebook, Trovo, Twitter, YouTube, obviously, the TikTok, the Fippy Fappy. Probably MySpace at this point because he fucking does a lot of shit on social media. And last but not least, the merch.
The merch!
It's fucking gorgeous. We've already gone through it. Smacking the Pinjamin. We don't have this one out. This one's discontinued. We might bring this one back for a seasonal thing. Might have to. But you have the HSP, the TFK, the Dark Horse, Draven Grimes, Rip Ruiz, the fuck, Logan Paul, and the uncensored, and the censored one for the fucking snowflakes. As well as shorts, cups, hoodies, tank tops, t-shirts, probably undergarments coming soon. Who fucking knows? We need to get some bandanas. I've been having some requests for bandanas, so we need to look into those.
I want to make custom condoms with Draven's face at the tip.
Those are the little pinky ones, right?
No.
Little pinky ones.
Fuck.
That's accurate size, my man.
I'm sorry.
No, for Elwood. That way he can wear them.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Pinky size.
All right.
That's it tonight.
We're done.
I'm about to go super kick him one more time.
All right. Well, we're fucking done. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. For Draven Grimes, I'm Dark Chords. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Bad guys do. Peace.